Let's talk.
And Coach Jason Kidd citing one of the things that can happen over the course of an evening, a breakdown in communication.
And the problem is, even in a league of superstars, this is ultimately a team game. You have to work together to succeed.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the Mavericks, Jason Kidd is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And there's Miles Turner, and there's Porzingis, and it's Hood in at the 3 slot. Inside shot, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Right, looking around. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. That shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Here's Kidd. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. 14 points for Jason Kidd.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And Wright kicks to Gordon. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
And so it's Houston with it.
Well, terrific anticipation on the defensive end. Rodney Hood extending those arms to bother shooters.
Hardaway against Wright. Hardaway passes to Hood. Turner with the screen. Hood kicks to Hardaway. 3 on the clock. Over Wright. Hardaway, no good. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Turner's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Hood kicks to Hardaway. Outside Kidd. With the block. They recover it. And here is Wright. Pass to Gordon. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Tucker finds Gordon. Malone, a screen on Hardaway. Gordon. Count the basket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Porzingis sets the pick for Hardaway. Malone with the block. Gordon against Kidd. Passes it to Bamba. Here's Malone. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Kidd's got 4 rebounds in this game. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. A different look for Dallas. Allen's checked in for Turner. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Rodney Hood. And Doncic is subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And then for Houston, Tracy McGrady's checked in for Gordon. And Chris Paul subbed in for DeLon Wright. Here's McGrady. Knocks down the step-back J. McGrady's got 19 points.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Doncic passes to Kidd. Out to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. And here's Porzingis for a three. It's rebounded by Paul. Paul's got his 5th rebound in this one. The shot by McGrady, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And they double up Doncic. Porzingis passes to Doncic. It's Allen on the wing. Shoots over Malone. Allen's shot is off.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Here's Tucker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 9th assist in the game now. Dallas has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Doncic outside. And the usual order was upset last season in more ways than one. 5 out of the final 8 teams towards in the playoffs had never won a title before.
Kevin, I think for the long-term health and viability of the league, the more teams with an opportunity to win the championship, the better off. We saw new stars get their first opportunity to win a championship. Giannis Antetokounmpo, one of the hardest workers, one of the most humble superstars, goes out and wins it. It was so fun to cover. Well, you have to love what Tucker did there defensively. Shows the fundamentals and intensity to lock down his man.
McGrady passes to Paul. The feed to Malone. No good. Shot missing. Isaac with some nice D. The Mavericks shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Doncic passes to Kidd. Porzingis sets the pick for Kidd. Inside. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Kidd.
Well, as the roll man in the pick-and-roll game, Porzingis at his size can make a career out of this play.
A shot by McGrady, no good.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Kidd kicks to Doncic. And they get it back.
What a finish by Luka Doncic. Don't underestimate his strength. The Don has got that in his game.
Paul outside. Feeds it to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Outside Kidd. Allen, a screen on Paul. It's Kidd with the drive. Misses the layup. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Rockets. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Malone down low. Working on Allen. Malone's shot, good.
And Malone, a high percentage scorer when he gets it in deep. Well, once he's got the defense on his back, the game becomes easy with his ability to score.
Here's Doncic. There's the pass to Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Houston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Paul outside. Here he goes. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. McGrady's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Man, Chris Paul's ability with traffic, with bodies around him to keep his focus and score it, that is special.
Bamba with the block. Pass to Paul. Malone, a screen on Kidd. Now Bamba, pass to Tucker. Houston moving it around. Fader on the way. Malone, no luck.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Isaac passes to Doncic. Another shot, and the shot falls short this time.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
All right, look who's coming over.
And now let's present our new Allen's player of the game, Chris Paul.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. And Doncic gets it to go.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Outside Gordon. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't into college, aren't into school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Porzingis with a screen on Scott. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Porzingis has got 10 points in just the second half. Passes it to McGrady. Sinks the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Here's Kidd. Doncic outside. Porzingis sets the pick for Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Boy, Luka Doncic excels in the two-man game. You handle the rock with perfection. Nicely done, young sir.
Now the pass to Paul. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
And finished off by Wood.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Rockets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a two-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Chris Paul.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And they double up Doncic. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now Paul. So we see Houston taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory no longer.